Okay, I'm going to do a video, and it's going to be on my pattern. That is the small Blooming Confetti Crisscross and the large Blooming Confetti Crisscross is just a little bit different. This pattern I'm going to do today is for the small one, and you just add more for the large one. Okay, you're going to start at this side right here. You're going to put your cross one, and then you're going to go in order all the way up through to the other end and put it into the center again. And you're going to repeat this pattern, coming back down and going across right here and then going up. I'll do that now and get back to you. Okay, so now you have it. It should look just like this, and we'll continue. Okay, you're going to have your arrows pointing up again, and we're going to start down to the bottom. Going to put our band on there and make a triangle, and we're going to go on and overlap it here and make another triangle. We're going to do this 5 times. Okay, here's our 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to skip this next one, and we're going to go on to the very next one. So we're skipping this, and we're going to come over here and do this and continue to go up 5 more. So again, you've got leaving this pin open, and you're going up 5 more. So here we have it. We have 5 here. We skipped 1, and we did 5 more. So now we're going to come back down to the bottom with the arrows pointing away, and we're going to do the same exact thing to this side. Go down 5, skip 1, do 5 more, and I'll be right back. So here we have it. It should look like this. We have 5 at both ends, and there we are. Moving on to the next step. I'm going to add a bead to the center of this time, and I'm just going to take a piece of wire and put it through this bead. Usually, let me squish this down. Usually I just use a thread. So if I can't get the wire through, okay, typical Mana here. Can't find the center. Here it is. So we got it through now. So all I do is I put that there, and I'm going to take a clear elastic. Just slide that through a little bit, like so. Just a little bit, enough to get a little nib on it, and pull it right through. See? And I'm just going to set this to the side for now, but it will eventually go right there after I get these laced up some. Okay, what I'm going to do now is start making some parts of the flower. So I'm going to take here's like a glittery pink band. I'm going to wrap it right around here 4 times. Then I'm going to grab another one and do the same thing. Oops, 3, 4. Got 2 of them on there with 4. Take a purple, and I'm going to double that up, and then I'm going to pull these right through here. If they get stuck, just pull them over. I'm going to pull these right through till they're completely through, like so. Okay, and here's my opening. What I'm going to do, I'm going to place that right there in the center of that opening. Okay, just spread it apart a little bit. I'll do the same thing for the other side. As you see, I got 3 on there. Now I'm adding these cross ones here because I'm going to show you the large flower. It'd be easy to just tell you not to put these on to make the smaller one. But for the sake of argument, I'm going to add these right here. So now I'm going to do single ones and put them on all 4 corners. Just 1 band around the elastic. Again, double this purple elastic up and stretch them across. Okay, so here's what they should look like all placed on. A double, a double, a double, a double, and 4 singles. Remember, when you go to loom it, this is the one I put on last, and it goes around clockwise. So I got to cap band, I made it so I doubled it up. So I tripled. I went around it like 1 or 2 times. Now I'm going to place that right on over this. So now I'm going to try to reach down. Let's see if I can get this in. I got to reach through here and grab these bands in order, which is not always the easiest thing, but do it any way you can. Here's my top 2. Actually, it's 1. Let's go get the other one. Let's see. How many we got? A little tricky. I keep on getting 2 bands, and I don't want 2 bands. This doesn't have to be so hard. Okay, here we are. Don't always go great, but there's our first one. So this should be going clockwise. So I'm going to reach down and get these 2. A little bit smoother this time. Bringing them back here. See, so far they got the teardrops going. Reach in under. Get this one. Come on out. Pull that one up. Finally, the easiest one, of course, is the last one. So that's what that should look like. Whoops, that's what that should look like. So now, push them down. I'm going to go ahead and go back to my bead. I'm just going to place that over the top for now. If it flops off before I get a chance to put it on, so be it, but that's where this is going to go. If this comes off, you can always put it on while you're doing it, but for now we'll just leave it there, and I'm going to put on my cap bands. Okay, I got all my cap bands on, so I've decided I rethreaded the marble with that in there, and I'm just going to grab another loop and pull it through and put that on a little bit differently. And again, I just grabbed a pink one because it doesn't really matter much what happens. And let's see if that can go through. Let me undo it now that I got that started. Not the easiest task getting that through there. It's kind of tight. Here it comes. Okay. So now we got that through. Now I'm sure you can do it probably with just 2 connected bands, but I'm going to do this with 4 just to see the difference. And like I said, you don't need to, but I'm going to. And I'm going to put that just like that. And again, it don't matter if that sits down to the side for now. That's fine. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to go and turn this around. And we're going to start doing these centers. And we're not going to do the ends. We're not going to do the ends for now. But we're going to reach in where the triangles are. And we're going to grab the top one and bring that right back over to itself. So I'm going to do that. Then we go back in and reach the other side and bring that over. And it's going to form little teeny squares. You see the square? So we're going to do this all the way up and just try to avoid this. Leave it alone. And leave this marble alone, and I'll be back to you as soon as I'm done. Okay, so here we are. This is what it should look like with the centers all looped. You got all your little squares. That's just great. Okay, so now we're going to come back here. We're going to start looming up the sides. And we're going to go to the first one first, right in here. We're going to grab the top one. And again, you want to hold this down so don't flop off. And come right over here. Push it down a little. There we go. come right over here and go back in and get the other side. Okay, so now we got that done. So now on both sides, all the way up through, you're going to reach in like that, and grab that bottom peg. Now, especially when you get up to here, she's going to be tight, and don't break a band, because if you do, it's going to be a wicked pisser, and you're going to have to fix it before you can go on, and it's not any fun. So you just keep grabbing these, and you keep going. And I'll do this for a minute because we'll see just how hard this is going to be for me to get them bands out. And if you feel that's tight when you're doing it, just reach in here, and go around it like so. Like I'll grab this. And if I felt that was too tight, I'd just reach in here and loosen that up. Okay. So let's see. We're at the first one here. Let's see how tight this is going to be. Go down there and get this. And it's a wee bit tight, so I'm going to show you what we're going to do. Here's my secrets. Hold that just like that. And you go and you get another thing. And you go in here, and you can see, did you see that loosen up? Yeah, you just go in here and loosen that up just like that. Then that will go on nice and easy. So keep that in mind. Use an extra hook if you need to. Now I'm going to hook these up and I'll be back. Okay, my friends, here we go. Let's go on our teardrop watch. Do you see them? Should be seeing them all the way up. All the way up, all the way up, all the way up. And we do. So I'm going to take this elastic, put this down through here, like so. Grab onto our elastic, pull it up through, and stick it right on here while we release it. So let's start pulling this up and see what we get. One thing I found while releasing things, especially when we have this big flower object down here, sometimes it's good to use another hook there too as you're pulling them up to get them off. So I'm just going to grab this hook right now, the dull end. See, there's nothing on there, and I'm just going to help that all get up off there. That really saved a lot of tugging. Let's get that off there too. Again, there's a lot of elastics here. I'm going to pull that right up over. Again here, pull that right up over. And this as well. So, then we're just going to keep pulling along. So far, so good. And let's see what we got. That looks a little funky right now. Let me get you the picture. We're falling. Okay, here we are again. This may look a little funky right now, but trust me, it won't be so funky in a minute. So what I'm going to do is turn this over. I'm going to start peeling these two back, like so. Okay. And then I'm going to poke these right up through, like this. Get this up here. Get these all out. Kind of big, like we said. Maybe we can set that in a bit. This is kind of like a big thing, but that's what it looks like. And you know how to add on your ends. We won't go there, but I had fun making this, and I hope you had fun watching. I'd probably use a smaller marble, but I just put that in there so you could see how that got incorporated into it. You enjoy yourself trying to make this. And here it is again. This right here would be the large Blloming Confetti crisscross. To do the small one again, you eliminate these two and probably don't need the marble. You can just do the elastics and put another one of these or two inside, or a smaller bead. You do whatever suits you, okay? And you have a good day.